There are many legends about Jack Donehue. My favorite one is about the first time he ever got caught. Naturally, he was sentenced to death. That was the penalty for robbery under arms. They sent him down to Bathurst Jail in New South Wales, and on the appointed day, the hangman came out, took Jack from his cell, marched him into the compound, up onto the scaffold. He put the hood over his face, put the noose around his neck, tied his hands behind his back, then looked at his watch and saw that it was 12 o'clock. Now, you must realize that the trade unions in New South Wales are pretty strong, and about the strongest is the hangman's, and 12 o'clock was lunchtime according to their rules. So away went the hangman, leaving Jack standing there, all on his own, with the hood over his face, the noose around his neck, and his hands tied behind his back. Well, not quite all alone. The local idiot was in the compound, sweeping the dust around. He came by where Jack was standing. He looked up at him and he said, "What you doing there, cobber?" Jack looked down as best as he could from underneath the hood and he said, "I'm working." "How much are they paying you?" said the idiot. 12 and 6 an hour, said Jack. "God almighty, they're only paying me 2 and 6 an hour for this job," said the idiot. "You want to swap jobs?" says Jack. "Too damn true." And up ran the idiot up into the scaffold. He took the hood off Jack's face, the noose from off his neck, untied his hands. And Donehue, being a very polite sort of person, he put the hood back on the idiot's face and the noose around his neck, tied his hands behind his back, then he climbed off the scaffold, picked up the broom, swept the dust around the compound, out through the gate, back into the bush where he picked up his career again. It was about 1 o'clock when the hangman came back. He didn't even bother to look at the figure standing on the scaffold. He just pulled the lever, and the trapdoor opened, and down went the idiot. Well, after the first 6 feet, the rope snapped, and after the second 6 feet, the idiot hit the ground rather hard. He rolled over on his side, and he said, "God almighty, no wonder they pay you 12 and 6 an hour for this job. I nearly broke my neck that time."